Hi, Miss VILA. Welcome to our maths revision class. So today we are going to be looking at linear graphs. So we have an example. It says draw the graphs of the lines y is equal to 2x plus 3 and y is equal to 3 minus 2x. The second part of our example says that use your graphs to solve the simultaneous equations. Y is equal to 2x plus 3, y is equal to 3 minus 2x. Let us start with the first part, whereby we are supposed to draw these graphs. If we want to draw some graphs which are linear, we have to find some values of x so that we can see what are the values of y. Then we can be able to use those values to plot the graphs. Now, if in some questions you find that you are given the values of x, but in other questions you find that you are not given the values of x, like in our case, we do not have the values of x, so we need to put our own values of x. So I normally say for the values of x, learners should just choose -1, 0, and +1. Remember that when you want to draw a linear graph, you only need 2 coordinates. Then the third one is just to check if you didn't make any mistake when you were calculating. So now you're going to write the first equation, which is y is equal to 2x plus 3. Write this as a mapping. You remember mappings? X maps onto 2x plus 3. Where there is x, put the values of x. Now, start to work out your right hand side of your mapping. So it's going to be 2 times -1 plus 3. Remember, where there is x, you're going to put the value of x that you have this side. So here we will have 2 times 0 plus 3. Then we will have 2 times 1 plus 3. Then you work out that one. Working out that one, 2 times -1, you're going to have -2. Then you add the 3. Remember, 2 of the negatives, 3 of the positives. So this will cancel, this will cancel. You will remain with only 1 positive. So the answer for here is 1. Then 2 times 0, then you add a 3, that is going to be 3. 2 times 1 is 2, then you add a 3, the answer is going to be 5. Write this as ordered pairs, whereby you're going to take the inputs of, you're going to take the input values, which are the values of x, then the output this side. So it means our ordered pairs are, it's -1, which is this one, comma 1. The second one is 0, 3. Third one, it's 1, 5. Now, you have your ordered pairs. Use them to go and draw the graph. So, we're going to plot these coordinates here. have my y and x axis done. This is y. So we have to plot. The coordinates are, remember, the coordinates are -1, 1. Do you still remember that one? Or let me show you. -1, 1. Then this is where that coordinate lies. Then 0, 3. This is 0, 3. Then lastly 1, 5. Remember, when you are plotting, you look at the x values, match it with the corresponding y value. Let us go back. -1, yes, 1. It means at my x-axis I have -1, then my y, it is +1. You do the same with the rest. Now you use your ruler to draw that line. Be sure that your ruler is straight. And the line that you draw should be long enough to fit your axis. Don't forget to label the graph. This is the graph of y. Is equal to 2x plus 3. Now let us go into the other graph. The other graph is given by y is equal to 3 minus 2x. So you write this as a mapping. It will be x maps onto 3 minus 2x. Remember the input values, which are the values of x. It should be -1, 0, 1. Remember, any input, any value of x is going to work. But maybe choosing these smallest values is better. The manipulations will be easier. So let us continue. You have 3 minus 2 times -1. 3 minus 2 times 0. 3 minus 2 times 1. So we want to work out the solutions for this. You're going to have 3 minus, so let us work it out this side. 3 minus, then you say 2 times -1. 2 times -1, that is going to be -2. Then you work this out. Remember, when you have a minus followed by a negative sign, it means you're going to have 3 plus 2, which is 5. Let us continue now. Our answer here is 5. Then we've got 3 minus 2 times 0. 2 times 0 is 0. So 3 minus 0 is going to be 3. We come to the other one. 3 minus 2 times 1. So we know that 2 times 1 is 2. So 3 minus 2 is going to be 1. Then we write this as ordered pairs. These are our ordered pairs. So they are -1, 5, followed by 0, 3, and lastly we take this one and this one, so it's 1, 1. We're going to plot them in our x's. So we have -1, 5. This is our -1. Then 5 is here. So we plot. Followed by 0, 3. This is where 0, 3 lies. Then we've got 1, 1, which lies here. We take our ruler again to draw that graph. Make sure your ruler is straight. Then we draw our graph. Again, don't forget to label your graph. This graph is y is equal to 3 minus 2x. So now we have done the first part. First part has been done. This is the graphs. They are drawn on the same axis. So the question says that use your graphs to solve the simultaneous equations. Y is equal to 2x plus 3. Y is equal to 3 minus 2x. So it means these two are simultaneous equations. So to solve these simultaneous equations, we need to look at the point where the two graphs meet. So they meet at 0, 3. The two graphs meet at 0, 3. Now, remember, if you have 0, 3, the 0 is for the x value, and the 3 is for the y value. So we normally say y coordinate and x coordinate. So it means that when we are solving, we are going to have x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 3. That is how we solve the two simultaneous equations using the graphs that we have drawn. Thank you. So now, you remember guys, in mathematics, you learn, you write. Every time. In mathematics, you learn and you write. So, I have your work where you're supposed to draw the graphs of the lines y is equal to x plus 5 and y is equal to -2x, minus 1. Then use your graphs to solve the simultaneous equations. Y is equal to x plus 5, y is equal to -2x minus 1. Thank you guys for listening.